Let's see if I could do it, 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 do it. Let me see if I could do it, do it, do it. Good morning, friend. Hopefully you can hear me. I just had a phone call. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I'm not here for a long time. I just have a short drive. I decided to pop on and say, hey, hey, Steph, with the wrench, Steph with the wrench. You hear me? Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate it. Okay. So last night I had scheduled a live. I was gonna go live last night, but I had changed my mind. I do that a lot. However, I do want to do a live. I think I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna schedule it for earlier in the day, maybe sometimes like early afternoon. I'm thinking, and it's not a messy live. It's not nothing about like tea or nothing like that. I had an interesting conversation with my husband and a couple of my friends, and I think it will be a great conversation piece, like just to see like where people heads are and what they think. Because when I say me and my husband was not on the same page, we was not on the same page. But some of the stuff I was giving him, he didn't want to hear it. Where he is strong on his point, which I said we can agree to disagree. Like everybody's not going to agree see things the same way. But this is stemming from I don't know if you guys caught it or not. If you haven't, go back and go watch the clip that I put up about a young lady named Kiki Jones who was going through a possible divorce. She found out that her husband is cheating and things got messy. Hey Froggy, what's up? Who cares? Double tap the screen, y'all. Let's match the likes to the viewers. Even if people want to bite, we can't see who liked it. Just like the daggone live. And hit the share button if you can, even though I'm not here for a long time, they can catch the replay. If you catch the replay, head to my replay watchers. Make sure you put hashtag replay in the comments so I know you are here. I do oftentimes respond to comments. So if you leave a comment and I see it, I will respond to you. I do like to try to engage. He didn't want to hear it because he a man. That might be it. I don't even know because he brought that up. He was like, "It's because you a female," and I don't necessarily agree with that either because I've had conversations or I've been in conversation circles. This is not a new dialogue. That like this topic or this debate is not new, and I have sat in spaces with other individuals that was a mixed crowd, and men saw it the same way. Men, I hear men say it. I feel like I ain't gonna tag them to it, but I feel like I ain't gonna tag that to him. I ain't gonna tag that to my husband. But I have definitely heard men feel like want the girl to change, like in heterosexual relationships, they will want, or even in same sex marriages, where one person may take on a masculine role and the other one takes on a feminine role. You will have the masculine person in the relationship wanting the feminine one to. It's crazy how you gotta kind of be inclusive. You will have the masculine one in the relationship wanting to see certain things change on the female and the feminine ones, and you know what I'm saying? And but they wouldn't do the same on their side. I'm the man, I run this, or especially if they are the person that is contributing to their household or the relationship, like they are more they're on the side where they're contributing more. You know what I'm saying? Or they contribute all. Like if they taking care of you, it's kind of like that's my one up on you. Like you do as I say, you don't tell me what to do per se. You know what I mean? So I don't even necessarily think it's a male versus female thing. I think it's just a person's thing. I think that there are definitely more men that would see it that way than women, probably. But I think it's an interesting dialogue. I'm not going to start it now. I'm going to put up a clip from the dialogue. I'm going to put up a clip, like a little short from the story, and I got another clip I need to put up as an update. But I'm going to put up a clip from the story that this question stemmed from to kind of get people's minds going. And hopefully later when I go live, I can get some people to come in, and hopefully some people won't mind coming up on the panel to kind of give their input or their insight. But it was a really good conversation. It was a really, really good conversation. Like, and I think it could be a good crowd, dialogue. Hey, Kathy. I mean, I don't know if y'all seen that clip about that I had put up about Cat's Beauty World. So I guess this is a little not messy, but when I tell y'all, because somebody put in the comment section, asked, what did I do? When I tell y'all, when I went to go hear that live, I was not expecting my name to come up. I'm like, damn, Shorty got me on her brain like that. Like, we ain't had no type of interaction. I don't feel like we've crossed spaces in a very, 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 very long time. So for her to still have me at the front of her, like the forefront of her mind, is crazy because it's so many. Hey, South Carolina, and so many people that she could have likely mentioned in that instance that was so far from me is crazy. You know what I mean? And honestly, no clue like why she don't like me. It don't matter, like neither here nor there. Like it's not somebody who I'm trying to mend a relationship with, who I would care to fix it one way or another. I have no clue outside of maybe simply because I'm a blogger, like why she doesn't like me. But that's okay. She could dislike me. However, I find it funny that you don't like me. You don't like me for whatever your reasons are, right? You don't like me so bad to the point you remembering my name, but we don't even sit in the same circles. But you be friend, you besties and Niecy baby. I'm sorry that you always the one that's taking a slug. It ain't no beef between you, but you a good comparison in these scenarios. Utterly. But it's mind boggling to me that you hate me so bad, you dislike me so bad, but you okay sitting with a person drags who attempted to who put on campaigns and stuff to get your friend locked up or your sister locked up who you say you love so much. Like, to me, there's so many other people like you can have hatred for, you can have hatred for her, but you use the hate a hoe you don't even know. Like you don't know nothing about me. We never had no real interactions. It's social media, but you key and you friends with a chick that was trying to put your sister behind bars. That even after you became her friend, she still was giving it up behind the scenes that came publicly, that got put out publicly the same way about your sister that you love so much. Uh, but you hate me. You don't like me. Oh, girl, you got bigger fish to fry. But it's neither here nor there. She could just like me. That's cool. Um, nope, don't do that, sucker. Shh, 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 don't do that. So yeah, you're welcome, King. I got family in South Carolina, so I love. I dig South Carolina. I've been here a few times. I rocks with South Carolina. It's been a minute, but I do. However, that was all pretty much. I kind of wanted to touch on that a little bit. 'Cause y'all know I like to get real silly. And I was going to do a whole little dress up thing when I went and bought. Y'all know I love a good little wig or costume. Y'all know I love a little to play a little character to get into character and act the whole fool. But I was like, it's not even. I don't have it in me. Like I don't have it in me. No, I'm not doing it because that's not how I do publicly. I might talk that stuff behind the scenes in a private setting, but I don't typically come live provoked because she didn't say anything about me for to warrant me to go live and say some stuff about her that would be bashing. You know what I'm saying? Or making it a key. She didn't do too much. She just said she don't like me. So I kind of like it would be I would be wrong in that instance to say what came to my mind. But behind the scenes in the privacy of amongst people whom I trust, that's a different story. And I'm saying I can't be like them peoples. I can't be like them peoples. But wooch child, stuff like do it, girls, do it, do it. However, I will be back on later on. How many of y'all have off today? My kid has no school today, and I feel like she's had a day or two off of school like every other week since they've started back to school. And I'm like, I don't remember the beginning of the school year having this many days off. Like today is something called, I think it's called Diwali or something like that. And when I no disrespect to other cultures and stuff like that, but a lot of times I thought that some of the days that we have off is because it makes sense where we are because of the culture surrounding me, and things like that. But And maybe it is a lot of people in my area because I do run into a lot of like Indians and stuff. So maybe it is big where I am and I just don't yeah, it's something called Diwali or something like that. And I've seen it on a calendar before, but I don't remember us having off for it. But maybe we did. I just never paid it any kind of mind. But I feel like they got a holiday off for every religion and culture, like where I live at. Which I think is dope to be inclusive. But dang, like I had scheduled an appointment today. I be trying to schedule my appointments for while my daughter is in school, so I don't have to worry about if she can't go or finding a sitter or whatever like that and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, she got no school today. Ain't that about a blip? And so I was like, dang, I love when I can pull straight through a parking spot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It gives me so much joy to be able to pull through a parking spot. We ain't never had that day off or we remember it. Right. But I'm at my destination now. So thank you guys for riding along with me. Hopefully they will see me because I dragged my feet and it was absolutely even no reason for me to be technically late. I'm in the house cleaning up instead of walking out the door. So we'll see what happens. That's the fun I want to be here. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all should see me back on live later on if you guys are available. I would love to engage and get your input on the questions that I had. So y'all behave and talk to y'all later. Bye bye. No, I'm not, Steph. Bye. I can't. The parking lot too open and I can see my car as soon as I walk out the door.